see how this is going today. Give a second for everyone to get on. Make sure it's uploaded. There we go. All right, there we go. Hi guys. Today I wanted to feature a Little Mermaid cards, if I can get them both done. I think I can. I think I can get them both done in that time. I just have somewhere to be in a little while, so I just want to make sure I can get them both done. All right, so today we're going to be featuring Pirates and Mermaids, a stamp set that's super cute. I also want to remind you guys, there are a couple great deals going on right now. Number one, Paper Pumpkin. They have 3 Paper Pumpkin kits for $28.50, I think it is. That's 3 kits for $28.50. And they're normally $22 something a piece, $22 including all the shipping, $22 each including shipping. So you're gonna get 3 kits for $28.50. That is amazing. You sign up for Paper Pumpkin, so click on FabulousStamper.com and click on Paper Pumpkin, and then go to my website, click on FabulousStamper.com, click on Paper Pumpkin, I'm sorry. And then sign up, and that allows you to buy any of the past kits from Stampin' Up. And then you can go to the regular website and pick up this amazing package of paper pumpkins. I mean, they'd be perfect gifts. So you could give one box, you could give one package to one person, another package to another person. It's pretty cool. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys was that this month, if you sign up for my team, essentially it's kind of like signing up for a Costco membership. It's only $75 and you get $125 worth of product. So you're getting $50 free. It's pretty stinking amazing. I use it like a Costco membership. I get my discount, I get exclusive access to things, I get early access to products, you know, when everyone else is trying to order and it's like crammed and it's the first day. I already have my stuff. I got to order it early because I'm a member. I'm a demonstrator. So I really encourage you to check those out. So let's go ahead and get started on our paper, our mermaid card. There we go. It's a little, there we go, move that over. Oops. Okay. So our mermaid card is super cute. I put Do Not Disturb. I put Do Not Disturb onto the kit, but I guess that doesn't matter. I mean, onto my phone, but I guess that doesn't matter. So, okay. Hopefully you guys can still see my stuff. Yeah, I guess it's a little dark over on this side. It's because I had to move my light. I couldn't have it leaning like I used to, so. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a mermaid card using the amazing blends. I'm thinking about too many things at one time. There we go. All right, here's my scrap. So this mermaid kit, when we just had a stamp sale, and by the way, pretty soon we're going to have some kind of sale pretty soon. Instead of having Black Friday, we're actually having our stamp sale soon. So this Pirates and Mermaid stamps, it's a rubber stamp set, red rubber stamp set. And so that means that it has this nice little cushion in the rubber. It's all made in the US, and then it has the stickers that you attach to the top of it. Love it. Okay. And the block, you just interchange your blocks so that you don't have a block with every single stamp. And so, I mean, it's such a sweet little stamp set. The pirate, I'll use the pirate for something else, but for now, we'll go ahead and we'll just stick with the mermaid. But you're a treasure. How fun is that? You're mermazing. It's your birthday. Ahoy there, matey. I mean, it's just got a fun little stamp set. I got it for, I think, $17 because it was on sale. We had our stamp sale. So pay attention to my emails and my videos because we do have these little sales every so often. So let's go ahead and get started with our mermaid. What we're going to do is we're going to stamp our mermaid. I'm going to just stamp it in basic Memento ink first. I wish there was more light over here. Maybe I'll move it over and see if that helps. Maybe that'll help. Maybe. I guess that just made the other side darker. Oh well. Try to get it all nice and inked. We're going to be cutting this mermaid out. So that's why I'm using this scrap. Perfect. Okay. So we've got our nice little, obviously it's a little mermaid. It's a little mermaid. Oh no, I didn't need that one. I don't think I needed that one. Did I? I do. Hang on. I lost a marker. So I wanted to practice some skin color here really quick. Let me go ahead and try this purple pumpkin. No, that's too dark. I'm trying to figure out the skin color. Let me do a Fleur de Flamingo. I don't think this one works. This one looks more like a, it looks a little funny. That's the ivory. And you can blend the ivory with another, you can blend the ivory with another color and it makes it like a more of a skin color. I'll have to wait on that and figure that out later. So we want to do our mermaid hair. So we get out our blends. And the reason why I'm using our blends is because you can actually, this is Poppy Parade. This is Light Poppy Parade. And that's Dark Real Red and Light Real Red. I think we're going to want to use the red because that's the light and this is the dark. I wonder, I don't have any cherry cobbler. I wish I did. And you know what I might use? I think we'll use the dark. And you know what we might use is the bronze to give it just the texture that we need. So yeah, we're going to use the bronze with it. Let me try the ivory with it to see how it looks. The ivory just lightens it a little. We don't want that. We want it to be mermaid red. So we're going to go ivory and bronze are these funny blends that you can buy, but they're actually meant to add texture and to lighten and add different textures to your alcohol markers, and that's what blends are. So first we're gonna we want to make sure that dries. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our red. I mean, obviously when I got this mermaid, I knew I had to do a Little Mermaid card. I mean, hello. Remember, these are always like Disney inspired cards, but obviously the most famous mermaid in the world is going to be Ariel. from The Little Mermaid. I'm curious if, you know, because The Little Mermaid's based on an actual fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. Oops. We also need to do this side. And I wonder what her name is in that, or if she even has a name. I don't think I've ever read. The Hans Christian Andersen one is really sad. Many European fairy tales are really sad in real life. They weren't sweet, cute Disney endings, which I'm okay with. You know what I mean? Different cultures. Okay, then we have Granny Apple Green. And we might even use... Sorry, I didn't dig these out ahead of time. And there we go, Granny Apple Green. And I might actually add a little pool party. I should see what happens when I mix some of the pool party with the green. Because just to add that blue color, oh, there's like a nice little gem attached to my blend. So we'll go over here. And that's the light. And here's the dark. Maybe we'll use both. I've seen a couple. Let's see. This one's dark. I don't know if dark will work very well with blending here. I think we'd want to use the light. Let's let that sit for a minute. Because you don't really know the effect the color is going to have until it sits for a few minutes. Like this one over here. You can see how with the dark real red, it added, the bronze added a nice texture. Oh, I guess the ivory could work for skin color. I think we might do that. But you see it adds a nice different extra texture, whereas this just lightens it. Okay, so let's add our Granny Apple Green again to this dark one to see what it looks like. To the light one, the green really overpowers the pool party. That's why you kind of have to play with some of the, you have to play with some of the different colors. Let me see if I have Gorgeous Grape in here. I don't think I have Gorgeous Grape, but I do have Highland Heather. And even though you can't really see her top, I'm gonna go ahead and color it with the Highland Heather purple because she always has purple shells. I wish I had a purple, I don't think I have a purple. We might be able to try something with a different one. I just wanted to wait a minute to see what that looked like. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the light and the light and the light and the dark pool party. Yeah, I just think the light and the dark pool party will be good. I don't think I want her tail to be green. Her tail is usually like a really dark green, but I guess I kind of wanted it to be lighter. Oh yeah, that's really the green I want to use. So maybe we'll be able to lighten it up with some ivory to add a little bit of the... Ivory is almost like a color lifter, where it'll just lighten up something. Okay, I'm going to color her face with the, and her body with the ivory marker. So she'll have a little shading. It's almost a nude, a Caucasian nude, that is. But not a true Caucasian pinky nude. It'll have a little darkness to it. I like using the brush one, but you can use also the fine tip one. I just kind of like using the brush one when I can. Okay. Okay, perfect. And I was just debating on the the green, I think I might just use the dark and the Pool Party, because I kept seeing how people were using, oh, see, it's very, very much. I was just thinking it would be kind of cool to have some different greens. I guess I can just use the different shades of green. Because I just wanted to try and make it glisten a little with some blues, but I won't do that this time. Maybe I'll do a different one. So one will be light green, one will be dark green. So we'll alternate the greens. Let me see if the shading will work. I'm going to color this whole thing with the light Granny Apple Green. Okay, so we colored the whole thing with Granny Apple Green. And then I was thinking of adding some shading with the dark. So let me go ahead and let me color her tail too with the light. And then I'm gonna add some darker stripes here in a minute. And then we're gonna be using the glimmer paper that goes with this particular I thought glimmer paper would look pretty in the background. Okay, so let's see about adding to the green. I want to add just a tiny bit of this blue to it. Is this one the light or the dark? This one's dark. All right, let me go down here. Make a wider area. And I was thinking about adding the texture with this blue. That actually does look good. It lightens it a little, but it gives a nice texture. So I think what I'll do is add just the bottoms of the scales will have the Pool Party. And we can add some Wink of Stella on here too. It's not showing much. It's kind of just blending in, so maybe I will go back with my dark. You gotta make sure that's really stuck on. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll try it with the dark. I've also seen alternating where they would alternate the scales, one dark, one color, one another color. I really like that effect. But because this is mermaid, Little Mermaid inspired, I'm trying to keep it as close to Little Mermaid as I can. Okay, cute. And let's see, what about her flower? We'll go ahead and we'll, let's see, do I have a different green? What's this one? There we go, I have an old olive. I think we'll do the old olive for the oh, I also had Bermuda Bay. I could have added a little Bermuda Bay there. Where's that old olive? I put them all away in this nice little lunchbox, but they don't ever stay. No, I don't want that. I definitely want Granny Apple Green. Okay. So I'm going to make all these Granny Apple Green a dark Granny Apple Green. I want it to be a bright leaf. Okay. And then for the flower, let's take our Bermuda Bay. And let's use that one. Okay, so cute. And so there we have our cute little mermaid. And then we're going to cut her out, and we're going to embellish her and stuff, but let's cut her out. All right. So we'll go ahead and trim her out. Remember, this is the Pirates and Mermaids stamp set. And then we're going to be using this gorgeous, gorgeous glimmer paper, which makes me swoon. I thought I had a package that was already open. Well, I know I have a package that's already open. Oops, I trimmed that a little too close. That's okay. It's because I'm talking. Remember, you move the paper, not the scissors. When I made the mistake, it's because I was using the scissors, not the paper. I only learned that from just experience. I don't know if anyone really told me. Well, I knew that's what I was doing. I guess I learned how to trim because, you know, teachers will outline, you know, when we laminate things, we want the outline to stay. And so I think I knew that's how to trim the outlines of something, but the problem was I didn't know why I was doing it that way, I guess, until someone explained it, and I'm like, oh, that's how I managed to do it just right. Okay, so we're all done with that. We'll move those out of the way, and then we're going to be using our glimmer paper, which is the best. So we're going to be using the glimmer paper. Is this amazing, amazing paper that is rainbow colored. And so it is so pretty. I mean, it just has the best sparkle, and I thought this would be a great mermaid accent card, you know. I mean, look how pretty that is. So I went ahead and I trimmed this part off because I wanted to have the water looking parts of the paper and not the sunset. Although the sunset would be equally pretty. That would be equally pretty. It's just that today I was going to focus on the water look. And I used the layering circle dies, which are still available. And I think I want it. Yeah, I do want it like that. It's unusual for me to put white on white, but I saw someone do it. To me, it looked a little bit better than putting it against the color. I don't know. To cut it 3D and then put it on the white and then you pop it up. I don't know. There was something about it that I liked. So these are the layering circle dies. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 16. 16 dies. And they have the scalloped ones and they have the circles. I really have found these to be very helpful, especially when I have large images. So it's worth an investment to go ahead and go look at the layering circle dies. And now how I figured out which dies to use, I can't even tell you the exact size. All I did was I literally took them and started to pull them out one at a time to see how big my images was compared to the circle. And that was how I chose. I know some people might have a fancy way of finding that out. Okay, so we have a couple choices. So we have the Coastal Cabana, or we have the Pool Party here. We even have white. Part of me almost wants to just use white instead of a color. Let me try it on the white. Oh wow, I actually think I like it against the white because it actually makes it pop, like makes the glimmer paper pop even more. When you're putting it on the color, while it looks really pretty, I also think it kind of blends the background, but this actually makes it super, super pop. I kind of like just having the white. I think I'm just going to do it with the white. It's really unusual because that's not what my plan was at all. So let's go ahead and glue down our glimmer paper. Now, I didn't line this with an additional, let's see, and do I want it to be this way? Yeah, because I think the darker part of the ocean is going to be at the bottom as opposed to the lighter. Yeah, I want this at the bottom. Okay, and so I love this glimmer paper, so pretty. I mean, I didn't even add a second layer, and you guys know I always want to add a second layer before I attach it to my card base, because I think it just gives a more finished look. But because this glimmer paper is so thick, you really don't actually need it in the end. And I'm going to glue these two scallop circles. I just like the texture of the scallops. And, oh, I was going to maybe add some ribbon, but I think we'll just stop without the ribbon because, you know, with all that glimmer paper, I think adding the ribbon, as my grandmother would say, is gilding the lily, where you're just making one more extra thing. And I need a little tab. I don't even know if I want to add the You're Mermazing on the sentiment here. I think I might just add it to the inside. See, I can add the You're Mermazing off to the side here, but I think I'm just going to leave it. So we'll take our Wink of Stella, and you shake your Wink of Stella, and you just kind of pull this. Whoops, I opened it. The reason why I try it, I test it, I always test it here. Look at that big blob. You see that big blob there, that big strip? If I hadn't tested it at first, it would have been right on my image. So you always kind of want to let it come out a little bit before you put it right on your image. I'm going to go ahead and add some sparkle to the tail with the Wink of Stella, and you're just painting it. Just need to get it in the light. And it adds this subtle little glimmer to everything. And it dries pretty quickly. There we go. Okay, good. And so I'm not sure if you guys can see, I love the Wink of Stella. And so as you can see, it's just a really subtle little glimmer to it. And maybe you picked it up a little. It's kind of hard for me to see. And then I'm going to pop this onto dimensionals. And I think I'm going to pop the mermaid onto dimensionals, but I don't think, and see, this is why you don't lay, if I had stamped this mermaid directly onto white cardstock, this would have been the image on the inside of my card. So that's why you tend to want to, you want to make sure you put whatever image you're coloring, you want to have some kind of background so that it doesn't, you don't see the bleeding through, because the alcohol just naturally bleeds through. All right, so I'm still deciding on how to do I want her chest to have like a little different, let's see. I was thinking what I could do is, I think I might use these. I wonder if I can color one. So these are the Elegant Faceted Gems. And if you take rhinestones, you can color rhinestones with alcohol markers. Okay, that one is too dark. But this Dark Blackberry Bliss, I think, will be good. All right. So I'm going to color this one and see how it looks. Actually, that is perfect. So all you do is you take the brush side and you color your faceted gem and let it, I think it'll stay. Maybe. Let's see if it keeps the color. Let's let it dry for a second. If not, we can use something else. I want to try coloring the opals, the opal rounds. These might be too big though. But you can color the opals. So I think I'm going to use the little faceted gems though. And those can be the shells because they actually have a little bit of a texture so that they could look like shells. Oh, they're actually a little too big. Let me try the smaller ones and see if the smaller ones will work. The smaller ones look like they might work. So let me color those ones. I just assumed the larger ones would be the right. And it just, the alcohol adheres to the plastic or whatever resin or whatever these are made of. Just be gentle with your brush because you don't want to ruin your brush tip by pressing too hard while you're coloring. And so we'll let that dry and then I'll pick them up and add those to our image. And then I wanted to add some opals to look like bubbles. Right, let's see. Oh yeah, that works. And then it covers that black up just a little bit. There we go. So it's really, really subtle. A really, really subtle add. But as you can see, it has, when it's really subtle, but when you actually look at it in the video, you can see it does look like two little seashells, purple seashells, like her costume would have. And so, or her actual top would have. So that's cute. And I think I'm just gonna glue this down flat. I'm surprised I kept the white background. I really thought I was gonna use something else. I also was surprised I wanted to have the larger scallop images. Sometimes I like making the image larger than the image, but this one I didn't. I like this effect. It has this nice little shadow. Then we're going to take our opals. Now, I love these opals because they do have this look of like bubbles. And so that's why I definitely want to use these bubbles. I use the faceted gems for the, now these could also be bubbles if you wanted, if you didn't have one or the other. These are the opal rounds and these are the Elegant Faceted Gems. I don't really use these faceted gems, but recently I've been using them a lot. So you could even use the adhesive back sequins to make bubbles. But I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of these great little opal rounds and put them down like a little swirl of bubbles coming up. cute. So it just has a little something to add attention to your eye, but that's it. Simple mermaid card. Nothing too crazy. I have more mermaid ideas, but I'm just going to stick with this one for now because I do have to leave in a little bit to go meet some students and helping them with their English. I teach English as a second language, and I'm needing to help them with some of their studying. So that's why I decided just to do one. I had two planned, but I'll do another one on another day. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. I might add one more little, I want to add one more little something to the, let's see what this looks like. I actually am going to add this to the center of my flower. Now, it is peach. It's the Blushing Bride faceted gem, but it actually has a little different color than the opals, and so I'm adding that to the center of my flower. So there you go, perfect little mermaid card. And who can, you never can have enough bling on your cards. So, all right, well, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, you guys, and I will see you guys on Friday. My cat's okay, by the way. I just had to take him to the vet, and it was just a lot, and so you can't really see those opals unless you're up close, but I love how they look. They have such a cute little look. So, all right, well, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. All right, bye.